Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the debate. And now it's time for the nation's sharpest opinion. The big story today is that Arvind Kejriwal has been arrested. Now, I followed Arvind Kejriwal's career extremely closely for the longest period of time. In fact, at some point of time, people said that I was responsible for providing sort of media support for the Aam Aadmi Party's predecessor, which was India Against Corruption. And I always held the view that we were not supporting an individual. We were at that point of time supporting a cause. Viewers, I clearly remember at that time, Arvind Kejriwal came into my studios and promised to me that he would never join politics. So Arvind Kejriwal is known to change his position, and nobody knows that more than me. However, today he's in a vulnerable position. What is my reading of the situation? What I would like to tell you on the nation's sharpest opinion this evening, dear viewers, and if you look at the situation very, very logically, is that it's absolutely an all-out case now. Either Arvind Kejriwal gets fully exonerated, in which case it's going to be supremely embarrassing for the BJP, or Arvind Kejriwal gets convicted, in which case it is going to be the very end of his political career. There is no halfway house in cases like this. And therefore Arvind Kejriwal knows that. The BJP knows that. The central government knows that. Now, if Arvind Kejriwal, after being arrested, gets the support of the courts, if the courts say there is no case, it will be a body blow for the central government before the general election. And I think, knowing all of these variables, there would have been some very cool political calculation done by the central government. That if it is going in for the arrest of Arvind Kejriwal, it better have enough information to back up and build a case against him. Now, on the other side, Arvind Kejriwal's entire political career has been built not on the freebies which he started giving when he was Chief Minister. It has been built fundamentally on his initial positioning as an anti-corruption crusader. Whether he was in reality one or not, we can't argue about it. Some people say it's arguable, but the fact is that when he started his political career, he was seen to be one of the followers of Anna Hazare, and it was the anti-corruption campaign. A lot, viewers, a lot has changed since the spring of 2011 and the spring of 2024. In these 13 years, Arvind Kejriwal has become an absolutely hardened politician. Arvind Kejriwal knows that it's all out. Arvind Kejriwal has made fundamental mistakes. He has used taxpayers' money to build himself an extremely expensive home and things like that, which are not good for public perception. But he's also been extremely careful. On no document or government policy has he ever taken his own signature, which means he has always tried to look at the long-term political career that he has ahead of him and try and weigh what works for him, what does not work for him, and try and, if required, put the blame on his colleagues, whether it be Manish Sisodia, whether it be Satyendra Jain, but made sure that none of that taint ever comes back to him. So viewers, also tonight, another point to make is that the Congress party is in a spot, because this is the very Congress that had said that the entire Kejriwal government, the entire Kejriwal cabinet is immersed in corruption. And when did they say that? They said that in 2023. And as an icing on the cake, the Congress party said the Chief Minister should be arrested for corruption. I would like to remind the viewers tonight that it will be very difficult for the Congress party to do what it has to do after this, because the Congress party had said that because of liquorgate, Arvind Kejriwal is drenched in corruption and Arvind Kejriwal should be arrested in liquorgate. This was till a few months back, 2023. Arvind Kejriwal pretended to be the beacon of the anti-VVIP racism. He was against the Lal Batti, but ladies and gentlemen, this is the same Kejriwal who's doing in his own sauce, viewers. Therefore, some people would say it is time for the mask of morality, or rather immorality, of Arvind Kejriwal to come off. It is time for the people to see his real face out here. The very people who believed in his story of being the Aam Aadmi with having the strong values of the middle class will now define his future. So viewers, these are some very clear questions that emerge out of the situation tonight. Let me go first to Shawan to get a sense of what's happening. Shawan, it's been a long time. It's been a long time. How many people have turned up outside Kejriwal's house, and why is he not being taken out yet? And what's going to happen now that he's been arrested?
Well, Well, in fact, the arrest memo has already been served. In fact, the grounds of arrest has already been read out to the Chief Minister. The reason for the delay that we are seeing right now is because of a law and order situation that is basically developing outside the Chief Minister's residence. I'll just quickly show you. These are the images of senior Aam Aadmi Party leaders who are out on the road right now. You have Atishi here and several of the other Aam Aadmi Party leaders. Now, this, as you can see right now, Arnab, this entire area has been completely blocked because a short while back, you've had senior Aam Aadmi Party leaders blocking this road, not allowing any movement to take place. So you have had the rapid action force that has been brought in on both sides. So on the other side, it's on the other side is where the Chief Minister's residence is. That area has been completely barricaded. We're expecting that to happen in a short while from now. Meanwhile, there has been an additional deployment that has been brought in, that too at the Enforcement Directorate's office. So in a short while from now, it's expected that he'll be taken out. That's where a medical examination will also take place. But yes, there is a law and order situation building outside the Chief Minister's residence.